Darling, thank you for coming to see me. You did the right thing coming to see Edna Mode. I will help you make your superhero tea. Now, are you quite comfortable, darling? Sit yourself down and relax. Relax, darling. I will take care of everything. Now, you have done the right thing coming to Edna. Edna is here for you, my darling. It is my job to create the piece de resistance when it comes to superhero clothing. I will create for you a costume the likes of which you have never seen. But more importantly, you have come to me with your entire team so that you can have a nice, cohesive team spirit. It is the worst thing, darling. People come to me and they say, I am the super strong man. And they say, I am the super fast one. And their costumes, they don't go together at all. They look like garbage. And they say, why does no one remember us? Why does no one like us? And I say, because your costume is garbage, darling. You need to throw it in the trash. You need a theme. That is why you come to Edna. I will help you. Now, I want you to take a look at what I have for you. You have all come to me wanting new costumes. You are new heroes, I understand. That is smart for you to come when you are first getting started. So many heroes, they do the terrible thing. They put on the hoodie and they have the little mask over their nose and they look ridiculous. They have the big goggles on they bought at the sporting goods store and they go out and say to everyone, I am hero, I am here to save you. And people say, why do you look like the hobo? They say, the hobo is saving me. Oh my goodness. It is not just that clothes make the man, it is that you are a symbol of hero. You must be more than a mere mortal. So let us look at what we have here. First, we have the leader, this beautiful woman. I am so glad to see more women in positions of power. Now, tell me, let's confirm your power. Yes, you have the fire powers, do you not, darling? And of course, you can shoot at the flame. And you can fly, is that correct? Yes, you can fly. Well, of course, you're going to need a costume that can withstand the thousands of degrees temperature that are coming with your costume. You're also going to want a costume to help limit any cold effects, because that is what the villains are going to do. What do you think they're going to do when they see you? They're going to squirt you with the water. They're going to throw you into ice. They're going to do all of these things to try and throw you off. And it's going to work too. But with a costume that is specially designed by someone like Edna Mode, it will not grow cold easily. Here, try it on. Go ahead and try it on. I think you will like it, darling. But see the visual theme that I have going here. It is these stripes. You will like these stripes. I will tell you more about it when we get to the others in their costumes as well. But you, this flame goddess, will look amazing in this costume. Now, what about your companion here? Oh boy, you're a big fellow. You're bigger than Mr. Incredible. And as you know, I suited up Mr. Incredible. Not that garbage costume he got more recently. The true Mr. Incredible, the classic, and the remake were both mine. But you, my big boy, you are quite large, so I'm assuming you are super strong. Is this not so? Good, good. And you are, of course, quite resistant to the damage. Yes, yes, of course. Edna knows. Edna knows these things. So your costume must be also very resistant to damage, because what is going to happen, you're going to get in front of the train and hold up the train. It's going to tear up your costume. You don't want to be in front of the cameras and they click click and you are in shreds of costume. That is no good for you. You are going to get shot, you are going to get blown up, you are going to get shot into space. Oh yes, darling, trust me, it happens to most heroes like you once or twice a year. You're going to get shot into space and fall back down, kaboom, onto the ground. You're going to want a costume to keep up. Now, even Edna's costumes, they have a limit. They can only do so much. So, what I put in your costume is something a little extra. It is not the same as full repair. I do not have that ability yet. I am working on it. But what it will do is it will be able to patch up those areas. Of course, as with all of these costumes, it is somewhat resistant to damage, even though you are very tough. You are going to be exposed to an extreme amount of damage. And so you are going to need to be protected from that. You are going to need help yourself. Do not think that just because you are nearly invulnerable, that you are actually invulnerable. There is a big difference. I have met dozens of heroes over the years, darling, and none of them are truly invulnerable. There is always something that can hurt you. And you are going to want to be aware of that. Otherwise, it will be your doom. Now, what about you? You look very average, very normal, nothing special about you. But Edna knows you are the shrinky dink, are you not? You are able to go the little tiny. But here's what Edna wants to go. Can you also grow the very large? I thought so, my darling. That's why I borrowed these unstable molecules. And these will let you grow and shrink while still maintaining your costume. Otherwise, it's going to get very, very awkward, darling. You shrink down, your clothes fall to the ground, and you are poof, naked. And of course, when you grow very large, if you rip out of all of your clothes, poof, naked, that's going to be pretty awkward for the social medias when you are 40 feet tall and people are taking pictures of you and sending it up on the Snapchats. Yes, darling, that's no good, no good. So, with these unstable molecules, you will be able to shrink and grow and be able to maintain your clothes. Now, do not forget, darling, this is just your super costume. This is just your super costume. So don't forget when you're wearing your street clothes, if you shrink, you're going to be in a pile of clothes, no big deal. But if you grow, you're going to destroy whatever clothes you're wearing. Not a big deal if you're in your jeans and short, t-shirt, but if you're wearing your Armani suit, it's going to make you kind of sad. So keep that in mind, but this suit underneath is going to work out perfectly. Now, I want all of you to try on your costumes, try them out and see how they look. Look in the mirror. See how heroic you look. You look amazing. Do you love the striping that goes through them? See how it is a theme for each of you. Oh, tell me, what do you think? You are telling me you don't like it? Or you are telling me you do like it, but that you are, in fact, villains. You are, in fact, evil. Oh, well, Edna is so hurt to think this, that I have secretly given costumes and aid to supervillains. Darling, Edna knows. Edna knows everything. You dumkopf. You have put on these costumes. I knew that you were villains, but I knew that if I simply reported you, you would escape, you would fight your way out. But it was so much easier to have you put on the costumes. The costumes, oh, that are so very cold, that are negating your powers, that are restricting you so that you cannot use those bulging muscles. Oh, and this one that has solidified so that you cannot change your shape. You are stuck, not only where you stand, but in the shape you are in. Mm. But of course, darling, I told you I wanted a unifying theme. These stripes you are wearing, they will fit you perfectly in prison. Did you enjoy this role play, darling? Thank you, darling. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. Well, I tell you, if you've been enjoying these, darling, please subscribe to Role Play Riot. And if you have been enjoying them, by all means, go ahead and watch another Edna video. I hope you will enjoy it. And remember, no capes.